In this video, you're going to learn how to add a fully functioning commenting system in your Laravel project using a service called Disqus. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm starting from a fresh installation of Laravel, and I have opened it up in my text editor. The first thing that we need is a new database. So I'm going to open up my command line and type in MySQL-u root-p and enter my root password. So as you can see, I am inside my MySQL monitor, and here I can create a new database. Create database, Disqus comments. There you go. I can exit out of here. Next, I need to go to my .env file and change my database connection options here. So I'm gonna change this db database to Disqus comments and save this. And you might need to change these credentials if you are not using Laravel Homestead. So I'm gonna close this, and then I'm going to need a post table. So I'm gonna open up my command line again, and then to enter PHP artisan make model post, and I'm going to scaffold the migration along with it. And the purpose of this post table is basically we want to have like a list, or our application is going to have multiple posts, and on each of these posts we want to have a comment system so users can comment on each of these individual posts. So I'm gonna open up my create posts table migration file, and then I'm going to create two fields here. The first one is going to be the title of the post, and the second one is going to be the content of the post. So I'm gonna save this and then migrate the database. Okay, so the database is migrated. Next, we need to go to web.php routes file and then register a new route. Posts 1 and function. So I'm not creating a separate controller for this just to save time. So I'm just going to have an ID here as a parameter, and I'm going to accept it here. Now we can go that route of doing app post and then find or fail and then give it an ID, or a better solution would be to use Laravel's implicit binding. So we can say post here, and then I'm just going to type hint post and then do post, and this variable needs to match this variable here for this to work. Next, I'm going to import the post model. So remember, when we generated our migration, we also generated this post model. So now we don't need to do this. Laravel is automatically going to inject the relevant post, but we don't have any post right now. So what we can do here is open up my sidebar and then go to my database factories and create new file here called postfactory.php. And then I'm going to copy all of the contents of user factory and paste them here. Next, I'm going to get rid of this and update my fields. Title is going to be faker sentence, and content is going to be faker text. And then we do need to change this user to app post because we are generating post. Next, in order to make use of this factory, I'm going to open up my command line and then go php artisan tinker, and then we are going to do factory app post class, and we need 10 entries and we want to create them. This command will basically generate some dummy data just so we can work with our application. So now all we need to do is die and dump the post, and this will basically give us the post with an ID of 1, and this one will give us the post with an ID of 2. As you can see, everything is working as we expect. Next, we need to create a view, so I'm going to return a view called post, and we need to create this. So I'm going to open up my sidebar and go to resources, views, and create a new file here called post.blade.php. So now I'm going to scaffold some basic HTML, and just for some rudimentary styling, I'm going to go to getbootstrap.com and scroll down here and copy this CDN link and paste it here. I'm gonna add a container, and then I'm going to create an h1 and do a post title and then a paragraph tag that will contain post content. So now if you refresh the page, okay, so we are referencing post, but we haven't actually passed it here. So all we need to do is say compact post, and this should fix our problem. Now we can cycle through these posts by using their ID in the URL. So now what we need is a comment system right down here. So we need to go to disqus.com, and you're going to want to create a new account for this. I already have one, so I'm just going to log in. I'm going to use my Google account, and then you want to go to the admin section and then install Disqus. I'm going to create a new site. Let's call it Disqus Laravel, and I'm going to choose business, create site. This will basically create a new site for us, and I'm just going to choose it is asking which platform I'm using, and I'm not using any of these platforms, so I'm just going to go down here and say I don't see my platform listed, install manually with universal code. So I'm just going to copy this code here and paste it where I want the comments to appear. So I would like to see my comments right down here. So I'm going to paste this, and now if you refresh the page, you can see that Disqus automatically puts the comment section here, and we can start commenting here. But there is still a small problem, and that is Disqus has no idea how to distinguish between different posts. So if you started to comment right now, it is just going to put the same comments in each of the posts, no matter which post it is. We need to tell Disqus how it can distinguish between each of the posts. So what we can do here is go down here and uncomment this line, this one, and what this will do is basically create a Disqus config function with these options which we can change. So we need to replace page URL with your page canonical URL variable, request URL, and Laravel will automatically render the current URL in these codes. So next we need to do a page identifier, which is the unique identifier variable, which basically will distinguish between each posts. So we already have this post variable here, it's post ID, and that will basically take care of it. So now if you go ahead and refresh the page, and let's test this out. First, comment on the post 3. I'm going to post this, and then if you go to page number 2, I'm just going to say on to post, and now if you go to 3, you can see that it is successfully persisting the data and identifying between different posts. We were able to add comment system to our application in just minutes, all thanks to this great service. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can get more videos like this in the future. I'll see you next time.